What's up guys, this is Coach Donny from Elevate Yourself. In this video, I'll be reviewing the Go Sleeve knee sleeves and calf sleeves and my tips for wearing them from my experience during the last 3 months of testing these sleeves out. The Go Sleeve products are nicely packaged so that they aren't damaged in the shipping process, and it just feels like you're getting a premium product from the get-go. They also come with very clear instructions on how to correctly put on the sleeves to maximize their benefits. The Go Sleeve website claims to accelerate recovery and reduce pain, provide targeted support for muscles and tendons, increase blood flow and lymphatic flow, and ultimately support the body's natural ability to recover, manage pain, and maintain peak performance. My goal was to test those claims with these products playing volleyball and weight training. In the past, I've tried about 10 different pairs of knee sleeves and calf sleeves, especially after my critical knee injury in 2018, where I had a compressed meniscus and overuse knee injuries. And I tried everything from very tight compression to a full-on knee brace. First, we'll talk about the knee sleeves and the pros and cons. These sleeves are more on the lighter side, which means the material is thinner and more flexible compared to some of the thicker sleeves like the Bauer Fiend NBA knee brace. If you flip this brace inside out, you'll see that there are strategically placed adhesive strips to mimic the effect of kinesio tape and secure the sleeve on the knee. For those who've actually worn kinesio tape, you'll know the benefits of increased blood flow and assisted movement. Essentially, the sleeves from Go Sleeve claim to be like reusable kinesio tape with the added benefit of a knee brace support. Every knee and calf sleeve that I've worn in the past has always slid up, down, or rotated to the side due to accumulating sweat on the skin over time. I remember always having to adjust my knee sleeves every 5 to 10 minutes, especially as I got more sweaty, which was really annoying because you're just trying to focus on playing. What's great about the Go Sleeves is I only had to adjust them every 30, 45, or 60 minutes. Sometimes I would play an entire set forgetting that I even had these on. And that's all thanks to the adhesive strips as well as where they are placed. You see how the bulk of the adhesive is actually underneath the kneecap going over the patellar tendon. And what's unique about this design compared to a patellar strap is that a patellar strap will restrict movement and actually compress the area, whereas these adhesive strips with the sleeve actually improve the blood flow of the area, which is actually more beneficial long-term for your knee health. Because this material is thinner than a thicker brace like the Bauer Fiend, it is a lot more flexible and you can get in lower positions without feeling too restricted. And that's really important, especially for volleyball players that have to get low for defense, or maybe when you're getting into a deep squat and you want to squat all the way below parallel. I also appreciated the lighter material because as a volleyball player that's always max jumping and sprinting on the court, you don't want to feel weighed down, and you actually don't want to feel like you're playing with a brace. I'm actually surprised at how well the kneecap felt secured in place compared to other braces that actually have a brace around the kneecap. I never really felt like those braces really held my kneecap in place. In fact, it would slip all over the place where my kneecap would be in one area and then the hole would be in another area after playing for 10 or 15 minutes. But with the Go Sleeves, I must say that the kneecap stayed dead center the entire time. The recovery benefit claims are true. Not only was I able to warm up faster wearing the sleeves, my joints and muscles actually felt lighter and refreshed after taking them off, and even less sore the following day. When I wore previous knee braces that had more compression, sometimes my knees would feel a little numb because they would restrict blood flow from being so tight. But I actually felt improved blood flow when I wore these Go Sleeve knee sleeves. Now, do these knee sleeves actually help you jump 5-10 inches higher? No. Part of the performance benefits that I felt wearing the knee sleeves was, like I said before, getting warmed up faster, staying warm in between games, and also recovering faster after games. But another added benefit that I was not aware of is being able to play longer with fresher legs when you have a longer rally or a match that goes to 3 or 5. My quadricep and hamstring muscles didn't feel as tired when I actually wore these knee sleeves. And especially for an older athlete like myself, who's 37, who's still trying to play against 20-year-olds, it is a nice way to help keep up with those younger athletes. Now let's talk about the cons of the knee sleeves. They do run a little bit too low below the knee in my opinion, which means you're wearing extra material at the bottom. And if you want to wear these with calf sleeves, they're going to wrap over each other or interfere with each other, which they did when I tried to wear the calf sleeves and knee sleeves at the same time. Plus, any chance to have even less material will make you feel lighter. Because they do use adhesive material that directly contacts your skin, you do need to let your skin breathe every 30-45 minutes to an hour. When I first tried playing volleyball on these, I wore them for 3 hours straight, and at the end of the session, my skin started feeling itchy, and when I pulled the knee sleeves down, I noticed I was accumulating a few skin rashes where the adhesive was rubbing against the skin. And I think it's because it blocks the sweat and hair follicles, which do need to aerate. So when you're wearing these knee sleeves or any of the other sleeves from Go Sleeve, every time you have a water break or a break in between games, just roll those sleeves down, let them aerate for a minute, and then you can put them back on and you're ready to go. And once I started doing that with the calf sleeves and the knee sleeves, I had no more skin rashes. Even though these knee sleeves are on the lighter side, I do wish they were even lighter. Now, if you're a much older athlete or maybe recovering from injury and you do need something thicker and stiffer, then this is a great thickness for you. But for someone like me who has generally pretty healthy knees, my goal is for the recovery and performance benefits, so I want these to be as light as possible. Also, when I got into a deep squat position and my knee was fully flexed, the thicker material started crowding around the back of my knee and I felt a little uncomfortable at the bottom position. I was still able to get into a deep squat or a deep defensive position, but I did feel it rub in the back of my knee. So if they made this material a little thinner or maybe provided some mesh material, that would be a great way to free up that area. These sleeves are challenging to put on, especially the first few times because it does get stuck to your leg hairs, and because the adhesive is pretty sticky, it will get stuck on the skin and then you're trying to slide it up and it just won't move. But after you practice about 4 to 5 times, you'll get the hang of it and you know exactly where to pull up the sleeve before wrapping your knee. Now let's talk about the calf sleeves. The pros and cons are pretty similar to the knee sleeves, so I'll just talk about the differences between the two products. The calf sleeve is actually made of a thinner material than the knee sleeve, which is what I love about how light the calf sleeves feel, but are just as effective. I actually wish that the knee sleeves were actually made of the same thickness and material as the calf sleeves, so hopefully they'll come out with another version for that. The length of the calf sleeves are perfect because it provides full coverage from the Achilles tendon to the top of the calf muscle. My Achilles tendons usually take a long time to warm up, especially as I've gotten older into my late 30s, and sometimes I have to work through 10 to 15 minutes of a warm-up before the achiness goes away. But when I wear the calf sleeves, my Achilles tendons feel warm within a few minutes. I was pretty impressed, and most importantly, they stayed warm in the game and in between games. One of my favorite performance benefits of the calf sleeves is that they make you actually feel lighter and a little springier. And it's probably because of the added benefit from the kinesio tape effect as well as the elasticity of their nylon fabric. For the athletes who do jump and sprint a lot, you'll definitely feel a little springier with these calf sleeves. Pretend that this is the shin and this is the calf muscle, the back of the bottom leg. I do wish that the top part was a little bit higher, because when I wore these, I don't know if the front was sliding down a little bit or whether my calf muscle was getting fuller with more blood flow the longer I played and it was raised in the top part. Now it didn't really slide down that much, but it just felt like it was angled this way, so the sleeve felt a little imbalanced where the front was down and the back was up, which felt a little off at times. I honestly cannot think of any other cons for the calf sleeves, and these are actually a near perfect product, and I really enjoy wearing the calf sleeves. Overall, the knee sleeves and the calf sleeves are the best sleeves that I've ever tried. They are a premium product, so they do cost more than the average knee sleeve at $89.95 per knee sleeve and $99.95 for a pair of calf sleeves. But when you do wear them, you do feel like you are getting a premium product with the quality, performance, and customer service. They even have a 45-day trial money-back guarantee, so you definitely have to give them at least one try. The other cool thing about Go Sleeve products is they actually test them on a regular basis with athletes from different sports and all levels, ranging from recreational to professional athletes, ranging from runners, basketball players, weightlifters, CrossFitters, and more. For those who've been watching my product review videos for a while, you'll know that I try to be as honest as possible with my product reviews, and sometimes I recommend against products like the Harden 5 basketball shoes, which is probably one of the worst shoes that I've tried in a while. But just for the purpose of full disclosure, I have decided to partner with the Go Sleeves company because I truly believe in their vision of helping improve the health and performance all athletes from recreational to professional. They reached out to me about 5 months ago about a possible partnership, and I told them that I would have to test their products out first and get to know the company before making my decision. I truly believe that Go Sleeve is a company that values the experience of the athletes that use their products, and I've personally given them a lot of feedback on how to improve their calf sleeves and the knee sleeves. And I heard that they might be coming out with a lighter knee sleeve with a knee pad attachment, so make sure you stay tuned for that. If you want to try your own Go Sleeve products, make sure you use my discount code and link in the description box to get 15% off your entire purchase. Here's some more clips of me playing in the Go Sleeve knee sleeve and calf sleeves.